Hello, everybody. Thank you so very much for joining me. It is outstanding to have you. My name is Chris, otherwise known as Wolfie, and we are live once again with massively overpowered ZOPTV, and this is Dauntless. Now, first of all, I will point out that Eorzea Sunday is not going away. I just needed to kind of reshuffle the schedule because of a few things related to the end of the year awards. Wink wonk. So Final Fantasy XIV streams will continue on Sundays as per normal starting next week. But this one I kind of needed to do. So the Dauntless Awakening update has not landed terribly well. If you have been following along, the Awakening update itself, this is supposed to be a big giant revamp to the game. It's been happening pretty much all of this year. And Phoenix Labs, the developer, had projected to have it arrive in the summer. They missed the heck out of their target, but they released it a couple days ago. And as you can see through that link, it has not exactly been well received. There are a lot of people who are really upset about the way they revamped progression, the way they revamped weapons, the acquisition of weapons, the number of weapons, the progression of armor, the cells system, specifically the way cells, which like empower your armor, immediately are deleted the moment you try to remove them from your armor. That was not a thing before. And the monetization. It came back with the limited time battle passes, where before, like in December of 2 or 3 years ago, they kept all battle passes live. So if you purchased one and you wanted to switch to a different one that you had purchased previously, you were allowed to do that. That's gone away. And they added lockboxes. Transparent though they may be, they added lockboxes to the game. That was never a thing before either. And I can speak from experience because I have been playing this game for a very long time as well. I first started playing at like the beginning of the last alpha, through the beta phases, all the way up through its regular launch and several successive updates, not just as a regular fan and player of the game, but also for coverage for Massively Overpowered. I had the opportunity to, get some play tests with the developers of Phoenix Labs and a couple of interviews. So I'm coming from a deep well of personal affection and knowledge for this one. And the majority of the people who are posting negative reviews to the Steam version of the game are also old vets. So it makes me curious, where does the actual frustration begin and the potential Steam dogpiling end? Because let's be real, that can happen. But then again, a lot of the complaints that I've read from the reviews, I seem to align with. So this is the start of that little investigation. It is a return from a hiatus. The last time I played the game, they added like the electric monster escalation. I forget the name of that creature, but they added that behemoth. That was like the last escalation they added, and then it kind of went into quasi-maintenance while they were working on the Awakening update. So there are a lot of problems that people have been pointing out. There are complaints, and I want to find out what this is about. I was hoping that this would be like a resurgence, a return to form, the game coming back from a very long quiet time. Apparently that hasn't been the case, but it is time to find out for myself. Now, do need to point out, I don't intend to pass final judgment with this one stream. That's not the intention. I'm not here to completely make up my mind with one broadcast. This is the first step of several that I'm going to be personally taking in order to see where things stand. Yeah, we'll see how this all lands out. Give me a second here. For some reason, there we go. All right. Okay, yeah. So that was the Awakening migration stuff. All right. Okay, so I did go into the game at least long enough to sort of like check a few things. First of all, to make sure that my, account linking worked out. and that everything was set up. And I am going to be otherwise starting from the beginning with everybody had done, like, which was to speak with Wills, I believe. That was like the first thing. It is nice to be back in Ramsgate, I am going to say. I did take a moment to go into the training grounds in order to, like, remember what my buttons are. But, like, I'm going to admit, and I don't know that I'm as upset about it as others are, but, like, I will say that, as you can see, I had a bunch of loadouts, very specific element resistant specific loadouts. They kind of got ruined because they decided to, like, provide a limited number of weapons. Though they did add this, so this was something that they added recently. So before, I was only granted this sword and the war pike that I had, like the legendary war pike, and the Twin Suns Ostian repeaters. They added and they recently patched in that, like, people who played before the Awakening update also suddenly had the Aether Strikers and a hammer and some chain blades. Those were things that were actually locked out to everybody unless you did, like, the normal the opening quests that they're forcing everyone to begin with. That's not a big deal breaker, but it is nice that they provided at least that little bit of a concession. But if you click the link to that story that I posted, you will note that a lot of the design decisions Phoenix Labs seems to have kind of dug its heels in a little bit and sort of rationalized quite a bit in the open letter to the community. Anyway, before I get started with the actual questing and whatnot, I'm going to point out one thing that I have made up my mind on. This right here, this right here, locking the brand new weapon in the paid for hunting pass, that's cheeks, all right? That's bollocks. That's not cool at all. And I don't care if they're gonna, like, allow that to be crafted later. For one thing, they didn't provide a timeline on when that was actually gonna happen. And for two, like, why? What's the end goal? Why? I know that's a rhetorical question, but anyway, we'll immediately point that out as just not cool at all. But anyway, that's the only first immediate impression that I've got. Let's continue on with things, shall we? Alright, I don't... Oh, I got to... Okay, so I have to go to the training grounds now. I think yeah, they like changed... Give me a second. Things are really low. Give me a second here. I don't know why the audio suddenly got very, very low. There we go. Okay, so let's go to the training grounds because that's what I'm required to. Alright, so I have to speak to Trainer Rook. Right. Now, regardless, like I mentioned earlier, regardless of whether you've been in the game for years and years or if you're just starting out, they are requiring everybody to do these tutorial quests. The explanation being they want to get everybody, you know, kind of back in the groove, which I appreciate that. I get it. That makes sense. Excuse me. Honestly, I probably would have done that regardless, but good to know. Also, before I go any further, hello, Toaster Master. Good to see you, friend. Try out starter weapons and deal 5,000 damage to the dummies on the training ground. Right? And let me check. Let me back up here. Fresh recruit. Not really, but welcome to the frontier. Not ask what nation you came from, but it's clear just by looking at your face. Here at the frontier, things work differently. We work hard to protect the soft bellies back home. They'll soon be transferred to Ramsgate, city at the edge of the Shattered Isles and humankind's last bastion against the behemoths. You have to make sure you're ready. Bravery got you this far, but it's time to test your proficiency. Let's get your training started.
Don't get killed.
Okay, so they actually have the little move set thing. That's cool. Also, when I first started, all of the weapons types were locked down, so the fact that they opened them back up, kind of nice. Except for the ones that I had available to me. So, like, those, the repeaters, the pike, and the sword. The axe and the hammer and whatnot, those were not available to me. Anyway, I guess I should start up on walloping on these wood monsters. Here we go. build up power. There we go for that. Okay, so that and that. Wait. There we go. The timing on that was weird. Okay, so that's the spin to win and the slash. I remember that. There's the spike. I think I need more. There we go. There we go. Okay, that's the dash move, and then hold that for. Oh wait, I need more bar. Here we go. It's been some time, so there's that range maneuver. All right, so X, Y, X. Oh. Oop. Okay, that's. There we go. Hang on a second. X, Y, X. Hello. I need full bar for that? Let me see. Why isn't this working? That's so weird. I don't know why. X, Y, X. Let's see. Alright, well, anyway, I think I've got the general gist of this one. Let's move on to another weapon. So, this is a weapon I haven't used in quite some time. So the axe. Alright. I won't be in the, I won't be in the, lab too long. Oh, that's right, I have to, like, throw the axe at something in order to... Acceleration engine, that's new. Oh, that was weird. Yep, that, and... Yep. I know that. Yep, I definitely remember that. This is like the maneuver you use if you've got enough power to do it. But you also, like, drain your stamina to nothing in the process. So, yeah, that. Yeah. Alright, I probably need some more. Alright, let me, and then you catch it. And that powers up your axe. Okay, I remember that. Alright, that much I recall. That's cool. Letting me. Why is my LT button just not working? Well, there we go. I do recall the axe being pretty good. That was a lot of fun. All right. This, however, this was my main weapon for a very, very long time. For the ether strikers. I love these things. Yeah, I feel like my left trigger button just isn't working. Anyway. Alright, so there's the surge. There's Tempest form. Got to get all three of those, and then it changes like the, yeah. All right, so there's the laser. So, and And then hold that in order to do that. Yeah, okay. Yep. I remember. Oh, Balls Chicksor, thank you so very much for the follow. Welcome. Good to see you. Thank you very much for hanging out. Hope you enjoy your time with us. So yeah. So the flow of this weapon was like basically get the 3 buffs as much as possible, and then like engage, like depending upon which buff you had, like, you know, the idea was like to get the self buff and then do that, and then like the big heavy one in order to do the big final plow. Yeah, as that did a whole lot of damage. This is why I like this weapon, because it was kind of technical. I did all of them but the last, yeah. I mean, the last combo is kind of a little situational, but the big, like, Kamehameha payoff is kind of nice. This, however, that maneuver, like, at least that's how it used to be. Like, you would want to spam this because this was just knockout. Like, you would just always want to knock out your target. Okay, anyway. Alright, so yeah, that's familiar, that's all good. Okay, I played enough time with the repeaters to know what's going on. Chain blades, it's been a while, so let me get into that for real quick. So I believe the idea was like, yeah, that was the close maneuver. Okay, and then like 1, 2, 3, spinny. Oh, wait, whoops. This is the, yeah, that's the, yeah, that whole little, this maneuver, the little murder blender, you just kind of, yeah, that's pretty good. And then you've got this, that's the spinneroonie. Oh, that's different. Okay, so this is, alright, so this is something that's new to these chain blades specifically. Because you like put down a portal and like it causes some damage. Before, when you hit that RB button, you would actually like backflip off of the enemy, but now you like sort of like do like this dash and I don't know about that one. I'm not sure. Hey, how you doing, Raspcard? Good to see you. Welcome. Yeah, I don't know if I like that. I kind of like the old chain blades where like you would like be able to like kind of go at range and like, you know, kind of dash in. Yeah, at range, let's see, at range it was like this, right? Yeah, you do this and then like kind of like jump in and out with like the RB button on the controller. But like, they kind of like have this thing where like you're close to the monster at all times now. I don't know if I agree with that. That seems kind of like against how these weapons always worked. It was about dashing in and dashing out, back flipping away and stuff like that. I don't know. Anyway, I'm finished with the training. Let's go on. Certainly can move, recruit, at least against an immovable target. Might be a bit too soon, but you show promise, and we need more Slayers. Let's test your skills against a real behemoth. Head to the nearby island cluster we call Emberthorn Cave. And see what you can find there. Your ship's bosun can guide you and guide you over your lantern radio. Best of luck. All right. So yeah, they opened up the starter weapons. See, that's not too bad. Like, yeah, it's kind of annoying that you have to like do that all over again. I get it, but like it's not a huge ask. I used to play a long time ago. I was thinking about coming back, but not so sure now. Yeah, I appreciate that, and that's why I'm starting this whole thing, because I want to like investigate how much of the anger is warranted and how much is just people being mad on Steam. So I need to figure that out. Anyway. Trainer Ross thinks you're ready to start using armors forged from your quarry. The units themselves. Set sail for Emberthorn Cave and slay a lesser Embermane, and then report to Bosun Marcus Bear, the city of Ramsey. Had a lantern call with the bosun. Wanted you to know he's ready to set sail for Emberthorn Cave. It's fairly well explored, but it's also got a problem with lesser Embermanes, among other beasties. If you want to be a slayer, go slay one. Be sure to bring any parts you get from that behemoth to Ramsgate. The smithies there know a lot about forging gear from behemoth's parts. You'll know what to do with them. Or they'll know what to do with them. Okay. On to Emberthorn Cave, match up with others. Okay. Let me just change my weapon here. I'm going to go back to my Ether Strikers. Let's see. Activate the special to fire a powerful beam of energy. Yep. Okay. That's what I'll do. Now we will start the Emberthorn Cave hunt. And we're off. Hello, Deviant Fish. I trust you guys, so I'll learn off your gameplay. I appreciate that. I'll do my very best, Rasp. Alright. Now, how many of my arrivals saved? Yes, that one. Okay, perfect. Okay. That old faceplant one, that's excellent. Okay, I'm glad that's still intact. Use your compass to track behemoths, press down to throw a flare and call it a Slayers. Right. Map looks the same. Yeah, it does. Map definitely looks the same. Gonna have to collect these goodies. Oops, wrong button. There we go. Alright, there's the Embermane, I believe. Okay, let's get it on. Alright. Okay, so far so good. Good to know that muscle memory is still there. And he's down. Okay. Don't know that I call that a victory. That's a little too fast. I want to get a fresh fight in. That's a little too quick. You know what I mean? Yeah, the glider thing, that's still a thing. All right. Okay, this one is... Well, okay, well, it just had a big old chunk taken out of it, but it's fine. Oh, I went the wrong way. Bam. Alright, I kind of hit him in the side, not the face, but it's fine. There we go. Forgot how shallow these hits land. He's broken. Okay, he just kind of stood there and took it. All right, neat. Okay. All right, it's fine. These things happen. I guess he got smacked a little too silly there. The game just feels weird when it comes to build crafting your skills. So I've read. I'm definitely not gonna. I don't think I'm gonna be able to get to that point in this one stream. But I do want to get to that point or close to that point so that way I can experience that and learn for myself, you know what I mean? So we'll see how it goes. Anyway, continuing on. This poor horse is just getting beaten up. Alright, that guy's down, so... Good to know that the whole last hit is the only one that really matters in the combo. Alright, there we go. Okay. I think I am good to move. Okay, off to Ramsgate I go. Is it just me or the monsters moving slower? I don't know. I've only fought one so far, so it's hard to really call that a full comparison. I can't in good conscience know that for one way or the other. I do know that the Embermane definitely feels easier. Like, they turned the Embermane into the Beaver Boy. I forget his name, but like, that's like the first monster you fight. When usually like the Embermane was like the third or fourth monster, and like that was kind of like he was a lot more dodgy and shit. Well, then that was a lesser Embermane, I guess. But he was a lot more dodgy and shifty, and like, you know, kind of rushed around and threw a lot of fireballs and stuff like that. It was a little more of an interesting fight. But you know, anyway, moving on. Ah, there you are, rookie. Glad you survived. Trainer Rusk took a gamble on you, and it seems to have paid off. Here is Ramsgate, city of artisans, merchants, warriors, explorers, and of course, slayers from across the shattered isles. Okay. Huzzah. You made it to Ramsgate victorious. Report to Cat Sorrel at her office in the central building of Ramsgate. Right. Every slayer has their own adventure ahead of them, but first it's time for you to meet Cat Sorrel, the leader of the Slayers of Ramsgate. Formalities are necessary, and I've let her know you're coming. She's waiting for you in the tallest building of the city. Hard to miss. If you have free time, there is a bar just by our office. Coincidence? Who knows? Remember, you can even equip 2 weapons at a time and swap between them in the heat of combat. You don't want Cat to think you're holding back. First impressions matter. Oh, that's right. I forgot you can do that. So, weapon slot 1. Alright, where's weapon slot 2 then? Ah, there it is. You know what? It's been some time since I've used the hunger. Let's go ahead and put on this creepy little sword of mine. Sword feels slower. The sword, it felt slower after they made that revamp to the sword thing anyway. That's... I recall that sensation, but I also kind of got used to it. So... No, they take away all of our weapons. I don't know. The idea, the explanation that Phoenix Labs gave is because, like, the weapons that are available are a lot more interesting. They're all like the old classic, legendary weapons, like the war pike. I forget it. The God Hand, I think it is. Yeah, like the God Hand, or like the Twin Suns, or the Hunger, or Molten Edict. You know, stuff like that. I guess the idea is like less weapons, but they all have more interesting abilities, which don't know that I agree with yet, but I want to dig into the system. I do find some merit with the argument that like having less but more legendary weapons sort of misses the point of these games. The idea is to hunt a monster, learn it, farm it, collect the pieces you want, get another piece of armor, or more pieces of armor and another sword or weapon or whatever, and repeat the process. Like that's the progression. That's always been the path of these things. And like that was the path for this game. It followed that design ethos. And why rock the boat, right? Now they're rocking the boat, and initial response is not kind. So, but I do want to, like I said, I want to make up my mind myself and really sort of try to dig in as much as I can. It's not going to happen on the stream again, like I said. I'm not here to pass final judgment today. This is the start of a larger journey, as it were. But anyway, speaking of start of a journey, I have the Enshrouded tag on? Do I? Hang on a second. Have the Dauntless category. Huh. I don't know. Well, this is obviously not enshrouded. Anyway, so you're the rookie everyone was talking about. An Emberman on your first day. Won't lie to you that this was impressive. You usually take months and many gruck-grucks before being ready for a behemoth. We need recruits like you. You're everything that stands between behemoths and extinction. Welcome to our ranks. I have a token of appreciation for you. Pay Armorsmith Moira Hegskater a visit at the forge of the Central Plaza. She got you covered. Alright, all weapons can deliver elemental damage. Slashing, crushing, or piercing. Breaking behemoth parts. Horns can only be broken off with crushing. Tails must be severed with slashing. Yes. 2 different weapon types and weapon swapping during combat. Powerful strategies. So, okay. So that's the new thing. That's the new hotness. The weapon swapping. Right. Oh, did I not take the per quest up? Or do I have to go to... no, actually, I just go right to Moira. Alright. So, let's go ahead and do that. Let's run over to Moira.
Hey, Slayer. Come here.
Hey, how you doing, Moira?
Oh, hey, Slayer.
Always loved her. Hey there, Slamer. Slamer. Thanks for stopping by the Higgs-Skitter Smithy. Best armor in Ramsgate guaranteed. Also the only armor in Ramsgate. But don't worry, my family's been in this business for years. I'll take care of it.
Think you could help me out?
Alright. Oh, hey there. Don't think I recognize that face. You must be Cat's new recruit. The bosun said you'd be coming by looking for new armor. Let's see here. Yep. Found you just the thing in my mom's old schematics. Tell you, Slayer, I could dig through these things for years and never... Right, sorry. The thing? As this helm is made from the parts of a blaze behemoth, it's perfect to protect you against blaze damage. Weapons are the other way around. A blaze weapon is especially strong against frost behemoths, but you can ask Wheels all about that later. Cat ordered a full set of Embermane's armor for you, but I ran out of parts right at the helm. Sorry. You fetch me some.
Watch your back out there.
Yep. That's how you change your armor. I get that.
A fine day to you. Now, here's what I need you to do.
Okay, all 4 pieces of Embermane armor. Right, okay. Let's see. There's the fiery helm. Fiery breastplate. Let's see. Definitely have enough. Oh, I don't have the materials yet. Alright, so it looks like I'm gonna have to beat up an Embermane a bunch of times. Alright. Alright, hunting grounds. Oh, there are lesser Embermanes. Huh, okay. Alright. Okay, so now I'm gonna try out the whole switching weapons thing. Let's see what that feels like. Because I actually completely blanked out on the... Yeah, she swag. I completely blanked out on the fact that I could like switch weapons up. Oh yeah, that's right, supply crates, right. Okay. The hunger weapon ability is cool, yeah, for sure. It totally is. Alright. Oh, this Embermane hasn't been touched yet. Sweet. Alright. Yep, there we go. Still booped him. I still remember the booping. Wow, he got really beat up by that booping. Alright. Ow. He's almost down. Big old chunk of damage. There we go. Seems a little easier to boop him. I'm gonna be honest. Wow, I actually still hit him. Okay, cool. Alright, so how do I swap weapons? LT? Ah, I see. Alright, there it is. Whee! Ah, yeah, this is the... All that? Alright. Okay, another Ember main this way. Alright. Once again, I kind of I got absolutely drowned up in the Ether Striker stuff. I really should, try to, use the weapon swap. I had to assume that's going to be important later. Oh, good stuff. Okay. All right. Smack. Okay, well, that was easy. It's a lesser Ember main. This is gonna be pretty basic. This is gonna be pretty basic for a while now. All right. Okay, I'm gonna get one more hunt in. Try to get reacclimated to the hunger. Ah, there it is. There's the boy. Okay. Whoa. Okay. That's new. That was definitely not a thing when I was using the hunger before, that's for sure. Damn. And he's got a little purple, he's got some purple stuff on him. I just don't like how slow it is. Yeah, that's fair. It was faster way back in the day, but it doesn't feel too different from how it felt before. But yeah, I appreciate the fact that the sword feels not quite as fast as it used to. Anyway, let's see if I have enough to. Get back. Well, let's get back to Ramsgate and see if I have enough to get the armors that I need to put together. Excuse me. Okay. Right, do I actually handle it? That didn't actually give me the Ember main stuff, did it? Give me a second here. Let's find out. Which is... This is the ice. Oh, that's my mixed set. Alright, well, it doesn't look like I've got... Alright, so Ember main... Alright, hang on a second. Alright, let's...
Chat a moment, Slayer. Hey, it's you.
Okay, let's see. Oh, I already have it. Okay. So I do own this stuff, but I can upgrade it to level 2. Alright. Okay. I thought I had to, like, beat up an Ember main for a little bit and then, but I guess I don't. Alright, sweet. Okay, that's... Might not be picking the right pieces, actually, now I think on it, but, let's see. How do I feel using the hunger? I mean, it's always been a good weapon. I've always enjoyed it. Yeah, main armor. Alright, hang on a second.
Hello,
It
Slayer.
doesn't tell me which family it's from, so fiery helm, the fiery stuff. That's what I need, is the fiery stuff. Okay.
I like it.
Alright. I do have the fiery helm and the fiery breastplate. I put on the hellplate stuff. That's what I was doing wrong. Okay. There's the gauntlets, and there's the greaves. There we go. Okay. So now I can talk to Moira, just because she knows that I know how to use a menu.
Glad to see you.
Look at you, recruit. Already looking like a full-fledged slayer. As you explore the Shattered Isles, you want to come back regularly both to craft new armor and upgrade the gear you already have to face bigger threats. The best defense is defense. In the meantime, it's time for you to meet Admiral Jenik Zai, who can teach you all about combining your shiny new armor and technology to unleash its real potential. He's super nice. Perks are unique effects or enhancements that benefit Slayers during hunts when activated. Each perk requires a certain number of perk points to activate. Each individual piece of armor comes with a perk and a baseline amount of perk points towards activating. Upgrade armor to gain more inherent perks and perk points. Cells are items that can be slotted into an armor to add single perk points. Any cell can be slotted into any available slot in armor. However, once slotted, cells are consumed and destroyed upon removal, so choose carefully. That is a big problem with a lot of people. Like, that was not a thing
Just a
before.
moment of your time.
You were allowed to swap in and out if you wanted to. So, anyway, alright. Alright, let's find our Admiral here.
Don't
There he
ignore
is.
me, Slayer.
So this is the guy who used to like craft pistols from, but now he's just
I
a
can give
dude.
you one moment. Listen closely.
And the cell guy, apparently. They did away with the cell crafting and stuff like that. I forget his name, but it was like the masked stranger individual. Anyway. Let me guess. New recruit that's eager to learn about cells. This day is going great. Why does Moira keep pointing you all to me? Here, take these cells and infuse them on any of your armor slots. Be careful, removing or trying to put another cell in the same slot will destroy it. Don't have more spare ones in case you do that. This isn't a donation center.
The hut.
Yep, cells and... okay. Right. So let's do this a little bit. This has one cell slot. Let's see. Okay. So it has evasion, this one, by default. I don't really like that Pack Hunter perk. It's kind of not interesting to me. Alright, so what do we got? Aether vents. Charged. Yeah, I still have a bunch of these old things. Man, that's... they actually retained a lot of that. Let's see, I kind of recall there being a knockout one. Let's see, give me a second here. The construction is a pretty good one too, I remember that. Did they do away with the knockout one? Let's see. Insulation. Insulated is a good one. That's a good one for electrics. There it is, Knockout King. Yep. Definitely want that. Weapons and yeah, weapons don't have cells, so oh, that was all of them. Hang on a second. What was that? What was this kind of cell again? Okay, that was a little explodey one, so I can filter them through. That's useful. Knockout King again. Because I'm using the punchies, so might as well, right? Lean into that. And one more. Because I have 34 of these things. I can afford to use them on one whole thing. Alright, so I have a maximum Knockout King perk points. Percent increase to stagger damage. That activates at 4 per perk, so there we go. Cool. Okay, now I can speak to Zai. It should help you survive a little longer. Can't guarantee it's going to be much longer. With the power invested in me as Supreme Commander of the 3rd Austrian Expeditionary Fleet and the Captain of the Austrian Ironclad Indomitable, I hereby order that you leave my presence. Have a good day, recruit. Go bother Wills or Resident Weaponsmith about infusing your weapon or something. Zai's a little spicy boy. I appreciate that. Anyone else just constantly timing out on login? I haven't been able to play since yesterday and I still can't. Alright, so I've only logged in twice. Once before off stream just to be sure that, all of my stuff was working, and then just today, and I didn't have any problems. But
What's up, Slayer?
I'm sorry that you are experiencing those issues. That sucks there, friend. I'm sorry about that. Okay. All about aetherites.
Time to put my weapon
Fuse a
to
piece
good
of
use.
dull aetherite into your weapon with Wills. Okay. How goes it, rookie? Heard you've been doing the rounds. Me? Well, you might obtain new weapons from all manner of folks, but only Wills' Forge here is able to infuse them with aetherite to power them up. Aetherite comes in many rarities. The more pristine, the more power it can fuse into your weapons. But aetherite isn't the only way to level your weapons up. You'll also collect aether naturally in the field as you slay behemoths and fauna, and every little helps. Oh, excellent. I see you've already got your hands on a fancy aetherite crystal there. Let me show you how I can help you use it to level up your weapons. Oh, and come back by once you've charged up one up of it. Excuse me, I can show you how to really make those weapons your own.
Back to my work.
Aetherite is used to level up weapons by adding XP and comes in different rarities. The more pristine, the more power it can infuse. Bringing aetherite to the weaponsmith Wills as he is the only one with the skill to infuse it. Completing bounties and challenges is a reliable and consistent way to earn aetherite. Townsfolk all around Ramsgate also may have quests that reward aetherite, so keep an eye out. Right. Okay. Alright, so let me speak with Wills.
Wills is at your service.
Do a little weapon infusion. So, how hard will this... Ah, okay, so that... Wow, that does really jump it up, doesn't it? Goodness. Let's do an even 10. Sure, why not? Okay, there we go. Alright. So now it's been leveled up to 310. Guess I should increase my sword here too. Why not? Go ahead and slurp up some of those. There we go.
Take the. Keeping busy, are we? Goodbye. Good fortune.
Oh, I had to infuse a piece of dull aetherite.
What
Beg your
brings you
pardon.
to the smithy,
I was I reached too hard for the sun. Oh no. Alright, here we go. This is me doing it. Think. There we go. Huzzah, I did the thing.
I await your imminent return.
Now I can finish up the quest.
Austrian arms.
Great work leveling up that weapon. Thanks. Once you are promoted to Slayer, we'll talk about customizing. Alright.
Farewell for now.
Speak to Katrin Sorrel. Alright, back to Kate we go.
There are behemoths to hunt.
Hi, how you doing, Kate?
The hunt is waiting.
Reach level 10 with any of your weapons. I might have done that. Hello again, recruit. Glad you're getting the lay of the land, but remember, our work is over there. It's over there. The frontier is where we protect humankind, the kind people who live in this city. You show a lot of promise, but behemoths are vicious opponents. Each of them has its own strengths and weaknesses. You need experience. As the saying goes, if you want to be a slayer, go slay. Alright, well I completed that, so yeah. Unlock the Slayer's Path. Okay.
This ought to keep you busy.
Good to meet you. I've been following your progress, and I can't lie, you've shown dedication to this fight and a knack for the hunt that does my heart good. I mean, it's not like I had a bunch of materials in my pockets or anything, but yeah, thanks for that. I appreciate the hat pat there, the head pat there. All rookies need guidance to their training, and my Slayer's Path can be that guide. Take some of these combat merits for your hard work so far, and see what upgrades you can gain for yourself in the path. Okay. So a lot of this was already unlocked. Alright, so that was retained. Don't have enough combat merits for that. Should be, okay. One more life spring pylon. Don't know that I need that. Let's see here. Double ore. Double herbs. What's this? Elemental power upgrades. That seems useful. Alright, what we got here? Okay, so this improves like shock power and whatnot, or the elemental power specifically. That's new. One extra tonic. And what do we have here? Wanna experience boost. Don't really know about that. This is, yeah, do that. Got enough merits to burn, why not? Right? Advanced grenades. What do we have here? Additional loadout slots. Oh, okay, that's handy. I mean, I got a bunch of them, but... Ah. Oh, that was already unlocked. Okay, I have maxed this out. Okay, that's right. But do I have to unlock it again? I probably should, just to be sure, because these... It seemed to indicate that these were locked to me when they shouldn't have been. So, you know, just better be safe than sorry, right? There we go. And this guy. What do we have here? Ah, yes, the escalation. Alright.
Stay sharp.
Speak to the Scarred Master. Right. Okay. This was the person who used to be specifically the one dealing with the Ether Strikers.
Will you do this for me?
Complete any challenge, right? I once led the Temple of the Adamant Fist, the hidden refuge devoted to the fighting arts. Our temple fell to behemoths. Now I seek to balance the scales. In particular, I own Katrin Sorrel, a debt. There's no growth without challenges, recruit. You must push your limit. Slayers of Ramsgate strongly believe that also, and reward with Aetherite the completion of daily and weekly challenges. You want to be the best version of yourself? Do or do not. There is no try. I heard that from somewhere. I just don't know which one, where it came from. Ah, and then there's Lady Luck,
Let us speak a moment.
who's over this way. I think? No.
Promise.
No, that's Will's.
Just a moment, Slayer.
Yeah, Lady Luck was like, yeah, she was further up. She used to be further up, didn't she? Like up this way. Over here. I'm happy that I still remember where the NPCs are located. That's kind of nice. There she is.
Slayer. The trials of you got a lot of guts, right?
Oh yeah, this is bounty thing. Oh, the Slayer, my good eye tells me. Call me Lady Luck. Must be interested in some good old bounty hunting, huh? You don't let everyone accept our bounties, savvy? They reward well in Aetherite, but you buy your entrance. Just business, nothing personal. Just this once, given what I heard about you on my bar, the first handful are on me. You have what it takes to complete them.
I hate long farewells, so... Ahoy there.
Alright, so anyway, let's see. So... Challenges, what do we have here? 30,000 staggering damage. That seems easy enough. Getting hit reduces the score by 500. Okay, that's not too bad. Let's go ahead and open some bounties up. Why not? 6 Blaze or Frost Behemoths. Since I'm kind of like punching Emberman a bunch. That doesn't seem too bad. 60k part damage. Give that a go, sure. 8 interrupts. We'll do hands off. And lastly, let's see. Hammer or repeaters, nope. I'll try this one, sure, why not? Oh, right. The hunt pass, yes. I am not upgrading to Elite. I refuse to pay for your bad business decisions there, Phoenix Labs. Sorry, not sorry. Alright. Let's get on the hunt, shall we? Recommended 10. Let's see. What do we have here? We have a Skarn and an Asher. And yeah, these are all Terra. That's the only fire. These are Ice Boys, Storm Boys. Ah, we have a regular fire main and also some... Alright, you know what? I'm fine with not earning XP. It's okay. It's mostly about getting the goodies. So let's go ahead and try that, shall we? Push the limit just a tiny bit. Just a tiny, tiny little bit. I just heard somebody punch out an Emberman, I think. Let's see what arrival I get this time. Ah, yes. Whack! Yes, I know how... Thank you. Alright. Good that it told me how sheathing works. It's very kind. Alright, is that a... Well, let's see if this guy is almost dead. Considering the number of names that are nearby, I have to assume that it's almost done for, but... Let's see if we can't get there. Come on. We can do this. Come on. Oh, this is a challenge. Or an Aether Surge. Yeah, alright. Oh, well, I missed out. It's fine. There is a boy over here. So let's go ahead and hunt that boy. Oh crap, what up? Alright. You are a Charog, I believe. Or a Flaming Gnasher. Ah, yeah. Ow. Hey, got knocked down. Alright. Wow. Alright, I'm getting one shot. I don't know if my armor is up to this. Hang on a second. Okay, he's getting angry. Oh, he's dropping fireballs. Interesting. Ow, goodness gracious. I gotta get my stamina back up. Oh, I will rolled right into that one. Well, well. Cheers, buddy. Appreciate you. Thank you. so that guy's down. All right. Huh, I wonder... Alright, let me check something here. I must have missed something out. See, recommended level 10, but my armor... You know what? I think my armor is what's shorting out here. Oop, that's not what I want. I'm going to call the supply crate down. There we go. That's what I'm looking for. Alright. Now I can change my equipment. Okay, so I was wearing the wrong armor. This stuff is like level 10. Yeah, that's the problem. I've got much better like fire resistant stuff, I think. Oh, no, I don't. Oh, I thought I did. All right. Well, that would explain why I was getting absolutely smacked. All right. All right then. So I guess back to this place. It's all right. Okay, I get what it was actually a lot clearer whether it was a good idea to go to an island or not. Like, I don't know. I feel like there's a UI element missing that kind of like gave me a better snapshot of whether I should be going into this place or not. Like, it had like the weapon level 10, but it didn't really give an indication of like whether my armor was good enough or not. I don't know. And I feel like that used to be a thing. Yes, I know how stamina generates. Please stop it. Alright, well, I don't like beating up on this Embermane. It's a little too easy, but I don't have... Or I haven't, like, upgraded my existing armor enough, so... Hi, buddy. Oh, I missed! Oh. Where'd he go? There he is. There we go, I knocked him out. Alright, well, there we go. That's done. Okay. I kind of need to, like, upgrade my armor to get into some more serious hunts, you know what I mean? Okay, let me see what that's done for my bounties. Starting to work on 2 but 3. Alright, so that whole thing is still... That's still working out. Like, that little chase, the little bounty chases, those were pretty fun. I kind of like those. Little challenge cards to fill out. I don't mind those. That's still a thing that exists. Alright. Time to beat up on poor Embermane just a little bit more. Alright, and now he's dead. Sheesh. Alright, well. Man. Alright, let me, let's go back to Ramsgate real quick. And, you know what? I think I'm going to call that a wrap for the stream, but definitely not a wrap for this investigation. I have not gotten far enough to really know one way or the other whether things are better or worse. But I mean, first impressions, like I said before, stuffing the new weapon in the Elite Battle Pass is not a cool idea. It feels a little weird coming back both overpowered and underpowered at the same time, or I need to like kind of readjust some things. Rebuilding my character Like, I can appreciate why some people are very upset about that, but that's not a huge deal breaker for me. I mean, I would like to not have to do this again, especially considering all of the loadouts that I've got here. Well, this one doesn't count. This was just an extra loadout I unlocked the last time I was able to. But like, there is a lot of rebuilding. Yes, that kind of hurts, but it could be, I guess it could be worse. I don't know. I need to make up my mind some more, but I can't do it this stream. I unfortunately do have other things that I need to get to, but the hunt will continue offline as well as on the stream. Thank you so very much to everybody for hanging out. Appreciate you giving us some of your time and support. We do have a lot more streams coming through the rest of the week like usual. On Monday, December 9th at 8 p.m. Eastern, MJ is going to be live with some Warframe. Tuesday, December 10th at 8 p.m. Eastern, MJ is live once more with her Guild Wars Tuesday stream. And then on Wednesday, December 11th at 2 p.m. Eastern, I will be live with my very best friend as we continue our adventures in Cat Quest 3. I'm also pretty sure we're going to have a backseat streaming later that same night as well, so be sure to tune in for that. Thank you so much for tuning in today. And as always, thank you to everybody for all of the support you provide to Massively Overpowered, whether you are watching our streams live or on demand, reading what we have to write on the website, or if you're doing generous things like donating bits to the channel, subscribing to the channel, whitelisting the ads on the site, or if you're one of our amazing Patreon supporters. No matter what you do, top to bottom, you're the fuel that keeps Massively OP going. We will see you tomorrow. Until then, have a great rest of your day. Bye!